I hope the strategy will deliver on all the actions over the next 4 years. We've got some wonderful inspiration from our Skyla Interreg project partners. We hope to be able to adapt some of their ideas and bring them into being here in Fingal. Some of that will be quite difficult. We're going to need our partners working with us very closely. So we hope to deliver on some of those things. And some of those things are already in progress, such as the Fingal Skills Expo. We hope to have a skills summit this year as well. And there's some more concrete actions around micro qualifications and micro credentials and things of that nature that we hope to bring to Fingal.
The original strategy, which was developed by Fingal, had a number of key successes which we have taken lessons from, and there are areas from improvement. For instance, in terms of successes, a skills strategy implementation group has been set up, along with subsector groups, which have been really effective in terms of driving forward actions on the strategy over the past 6 years. We have also seen great collaboration from across various stakeholders in education and training, which are obviously areas to double down on in the years ahead. Having said that, there are areas for improvement which we have targeted via specific measures in the latest iteration of the strategy.
Well, I think the strategy is a huge opportunity for business to really retain, encourage, develop staff and the skills that they need to be able to compete both locally and internationally, but also to deliver services to the people in Fingal and across the state. And then also for export-driven business to be able to really upscale and compete with high-quality work.
I think it has been fantastic that we have been given the opportunity to link in with all the employers, talk to them about opportunities to upskill their staff, the whole idea of the whole area coming together and meeting the needs of those employers, so that the whole area can grow and expand and be the best it can be.
The strategy provides opportunities at a number of different levels. So the first one is the collaboration between industry and the education providers. We as a local authority are facilitators in that space, and the purpose of the strategy is to bring industry into the same room with the education providers to identify the skills needs and how those skills can be developed in a collaborative effort between the two. So at the strategic level of education provision, there is huge opportunity for industry.
The focus on many areas, including green skills, digital, but in particular transversal, which was the culmination of soft skills and of all of the others in a combination of, and how that is so important for the development for this community.
In the original strategy, I think there were a number of areas that really worked well. I think the collaboration with all the stakeholders was excellent. I think you had the council, you had education providers, you had businesses all coming together and addressing the challenges in the Fingal region. I thought that was very good. I thought the fact then that they engaged a broad range, that they went across into Europe and they looked at the Interreg Skyla project and they brought learnings from that into it. And Baldoyle Training Centre here was involved in that. We were delighted to be involved in that. And then finally, I suppose the Explore, your future, that's the exhibition, the Helix, was excellent, showcasing all the training and availability, all the available training to the students who will be essentially the future workforce in the Fingal region.
Our focus really is about meeting the needs of the business. So what we do is actually discuss and articulate what those needs are in the business, and then inform that skills intelligence through to our educational ecosystem so that they can pivot and adjust their offerings or supports based on what we've articulated as the needs and challenges of the business within the Greater Dublin area. We have over 130,000 businesses, active businesses in Dublin. So the reach is quite wide. We have the privilege of having a lot of training and educational providers. So the opportunity to engage in several of options that might provide particular solutions to them is a key element and priority for us, particularly for those SMEs who don't necessarily have learning and development expertise in-house, that their challenge is really about cost and time. So that engagement piece between very much at a local level between the education providers and business allows us to adjust the needs as business evolves, because the workplace is constantly changing.